Hello. Welcome, everybody. I think we're live. Are we live? This doesn't say we're live. Why does this not say we're live? What's going on here? I don't know what's wrong. What's wrong? All right, it says I'm live. Now it says I'm live. It says I've been live for 2 minutes, but I got nothing. I got no people. I got no viewers. We're just going to play. We're going to play at Buck Rogers. This is a Gottlieb. 1980, January of 1980. John Burris design. John did not design it with a spinner in it. That is something I added to the equation, although it does nothing. It spins. There's no, it's not hooked to anything. It's like I had a spinner, I had a bracket. I go, oh, let's put a spinner in there. What the hell? Get something for the spinner cam. Looks good when we shoot the ball up top. Almost got it. Made it to 5. Let's even get in the saucer up there, because that'll be a good thing. Getting some bonus multiplier. There it is. Add 5 bonus. Oop, cleared buck. Go for special. Got in the saucer, scored our bonus. That's how you do it. Oh, stay there. All right, ball 3. Looks like I got some blinky lights here. Made it up at 4 there. So weird to see that spinner go and not make any noise. Oh, whoa, center post. Trust the center post. Stream going. Stream looks to be going. Looks like we're live. Live on a Wednesday afternoon, 2:56, 8:70. That's not a bad start to the day. Put that down. Didn't quite get my first replay level is at 700. Hey, Spunky, how you doing today? Happy Wednesday to you. Been a while. That's cool. You been hiding, or has it just been me? It's always tough on these afternoon stream guys. Oh, I'm trying to not. I gotta be careful nudging. I tweaked my right elbow today, and it hurts when I nudge, so I need to not do that. I can probably do slap saves with the left, or just nudge with my left hand, but it is so hard to not do your normal nudging stuff. Woo, center post. Oh no, outlay. Doing well? Watching while you're in the office. That's cool. That's all right. Well, thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Always nice to see people. Streaming isn't nearly as fun if there's nobody around. But glad to hear you're doing well. All right. Bonus multiplier up to 2. Lane's usually pretty friendly because it's got the drop targets there, and that post usually drops straight down, but every once I've had a couple of them on there today, so what can you do? Just move the streaming rig back down to the basement, down to the lowest level in the house. Had been up a half a flight of stairs playing the machines up there for the last couple months. So the right slingshot on this is not actually a slingshot, it's just a switch over there. Just a rubber and a switch. Looks like it would be a sling like the left one, but it just bounces off. In case anybody wondered. Gottlieb had that on quite a few machines of the era. This is probably the biggest one. Usually they had like these little short slings over there. So get those other two. Oh, I only got one of them. Let's see if we get the other one. There it is. Give him a bonus multiplier. Oh, left out lane's pretty mean. A lot of balls hit the top of that wire right there and then go out or eat if you're Canadian there. That was way late on trying to get that. All right, see if I can nail that captive ball. Oh, I missed it. Games go fast on this. This is not a long playing game. Although people that are able to nudge but don't have hurt elbows. And good players can definitely make this game last longer, but it's definitely not a 45-minute game of pinball. Works well in tournaments, things go fairly quickly. Hey, Joe the Dragon. Spike 3 is pie-based. I heard that. Has Stern actually confirmed that, or is that just from the Pinside people? How you doing today, Joe the Dragon? We like dragons. Dragons are cool. So I got the captive ball all the way to the top, which is what lit that light. Hey, Ron Paul. You're hoping it'd be ice cream cake based. How you doing today, my friend? We're playing Buck Rogers, which got absolutely no love in my poll of games to keep. But I've decided I'm going to keep it anyway. Of my System 1s, I'm going to keep Buck Rogers and Joker Poker. Nobody's played it. It's a mean game. I mean, the things you have to do in this game to get... This is a bonus-heavy game. I know a lot of early Gottliebs were, but this one especially is. To get your bonus multipliers, you got to clear these yellow drop targets. You may notice they're kind of close to the flippers, so they're tough. They're dangerous shots. The other way to get them up higher is to hit the captive ball Vera target. It's also a deadly shot. Looks very good whenever you see playing it. Yeah, that center captive ball Vera target is pretty cool. Looks like a Raspberry Pi Compute Module 4 or 5. I know there's a lot of people in the homebrew world that use Raspberry Pi stuff. I mean, it's definitely it's a step up from what they had before, but it just seems like they could have taken something another step higher than that. Don't know. I mean, how future-proof does that get them? How much video assets, if they're going to be... Is that game-changing using a Raspberry Pi? I don't know. Pinball Gramps, how you doing today? Top of a carrier board with the node chips? Yeah. Who knows? I'm not a new Stern buyer player. I'm more into old games. You can see that as old games, more old games behind me. Pinball Pool will probably be for sale in the semi-near future, sometime when I get around to it. I'm probably going to sell Star Trek Pro. I like it, but money. More hardware than the last. Oh yeah, definitely more than the last one, that's for sure. You couldn't be better. Oh my God, that's good. There's usually some way I could be better. I'm doing all right. I tweaked my elbow this morning, so I'm trying to refrain from nudging because it hurts when I do it. And I have no clue what I did to my elbow. One of those old people things. It just hurts things. Get up there. Good idea not to do it. It's really hard when you're playing pinball to not nudge though. You're so used to doing it. I'm not a huge nudger and I'm not the best nudger in the land, but I definitely do use that. And to try not to do it is... I'm probably just looking for an excuse to not work on that bathroom remodel project I've been working on. Hey, CMK. Player 2. Player 2 just drained. How did I miss all the yellow targets? That could have been a good sweeper. Your wife thinks it's cheating. No, it's just part of the game. The goal is to always try to get max bonus collect. And this one has, that saucer will score bonus. Once you get up to 20,000, you can collect it in the saucer. Of course, it's always better if you do it when you got your multipliers up. The spinner on this is not an original feature. I can't get it off of there. But my sauce, or that insert is just a little bit sunk, so the ball likes to sit there. She was taught at an early age not to break the bar owner's machine. That's funny. You would think at 5 she wouldn't be able to bounce that thing around anyway. Ball does like to come whipping down these in lanes, that's for sure. All right, here's your chance, C&K. You got 110,000, 114 and 50. Coal miners' daughters are strong as hell. Nice. 197. I probably had that first game at 256, and I'm probably not going to beat it the rest of it. I should be able to beat it. My first replay level is at 300,000. I should be able to get past that. Hopefully. Hopefully. Is everything looking inside? Wait a minute. I forgot to turn some lights on. Let's turn a little light on here. See if we can see Borg Dog better. There we go. Hi. I got some light on me now. Might be a little better. It's kind of bright. Need new t-shirt designs? Spend your retirement money on my t-shirt designs, huh? What am I doing? I need to de-brighten these a little bit. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I got some that I've started working on. I just haven't. Probably because I don't need any new t-shirts. I'm currently wearing it's summertime, so I like to wear my light colored shirt so it's not so hot out in the sun. Whoa, brutal. I probably have a 2-week rotation of my summer light colored pinball shirts. In the wintertime, I switch to the dark ones, which are mostly black. That's an arm I'm not supposed to nudge with. You have the one I'm wearing? I really like this shirt. This is a cool shirt, and I think it works pretty well on this color. Hoodies? I think I got a couple of hoodies out there on the site. They don't, the way they print them with the big pocket in the front, it kind of squishes all the artwork. It's kind of weird. I don't wear hoodies. My girlfriend wears. She's got a couple of my designs as hoodies. All right, I need to get that other yellow drop way over there. Got it. First try. It's always better if you can get both of them at once, because that works really good. Get that other one. Try it for the left set again. Nice. Uh-oh. All right, we're up to 3X. We're doing it the hard way. That's why that's dangerous, shooting those. You're wearing the same t-shirt you are? You always use it in red. How does the red text look on a red shirt? Is the red light a little bit lighter color? Lighter red? I don't know that I have any of the red shirts from there. I just kind of throw them out there and let people pick whatever colors they want. Even though I don't think some of them work well. Whatever. People can get what they want. Oh, center post. Lighter, yes. Stands out great. Okay, cool. All right, C&K, looks like you got this one. You can do a walk-off if you want. Hey, Solar. I did put a good spinner in there because I had one. Walk-off nudge. Yeah, we try not to nudge, but I don't know what it did something to my elbow today. It hurts like back here. It's like really weird. I don't know what the deal is, but it's weird if I push nudge this way or different reach and so I don't know. Not the original mammoth piece of shit. No. Well, Buck doesn't have a spinner. This is not an original. I added that just because I thought it looked like a good spot for it. It's not actually wired to anything. It doesn't score any points. It doesn't do anything. Buck Rogers did not originally have a spinner. But yes, it would have had one, it would have had one of those crazy plastic things. Mrs. Gramps, the RN, says it. Says what? Yeah, I put a good spinner on Hulk too. Although I put one of the Bally white ones on Hulk and then put the same artwork on it. Although I have since sold Hulk, so I no longer have it. Because you can't keep all the machines. Probably tendonitis. Yeah, heat. Maybe. So I would need to redistribute wealth. Some people have too many System 80 spinners for their own good. I picked another one up on eBay a while back. Because they are the best. Heat is good for it? All right. I'll put some on it later. It's just really weird. I don't know what I did to it. It was fine when I was mowing the yard this morning, and then I was up doing some work on my homebrew and just reached a certain direction. My arm went, ouch. Jack Danger wants to spinner crazy. Jack Danger wants to spinner crazy. I'm not sure that sentence makes sense to me, Joe the Dragon. Although I did see his video where he had the orbit thing with all the spinners on it. Is that what you're referring to? Wants to have lots of them. I like spinners. Spinners and drop targets. I only put one spinner on my homebrew though. I should have put more. Wire that spinner to something? Maybe. The hard problem is getting a switch. But the other thing is this game has really weird... So even like your slingshots and this kind of guy that normally scores like 10 points on almost everything, on this game it scores like 50. And that's like the lowest scoring thing in the game. And it's really weird because otherwise I could wire it to that. There's stand-up switches behind those drop targets. And like I say, they score either 30 or 50. Your homebrew bump. I'm going all the spinners. Good job, Ron Paul. That's the way to do it. Making any progress on that? Looking forward to seeing more of it. $500 a spin. That would be a little overpowering, I would think. It's 500 to 5,000 when lit. Of course, the first hit of it would knock it off. Like I say, the only thing I was thinking of was just those little stand-up switches. Yeah. That's kind of sad. I feel bad for Ryan McQuaid, and I was also looking forward. I thought that would be a great pinball theme. You gotta get those yellow targets to get your bonus multiplier. The sad part on this game is that hitting those targets does not add to your bonus, just the multiplier. I think the red targets add to your multiplier. Or your bonus, or maybe not. They do not. So the in lanes add bonus. The rollovers at the top add bonus. That rollover adds bonus. Oh, these targets do add bonus. Okay. These targets add bonus. Those don't. Bonus is over 20, so the saucer is lit to collect. All right, Gramps, thanks for stopping by. Nice to see you. I think maybe the bumpers. They're 1,000 on 3-ball. At a spinner only worth more than 100. Yeah. So yeah, the stand-up switch is the only thing I can think of. Easier to count the things that don't move the bonus. Yeah. So these targets do not. All right. I got my... It's good class. This has a sheet of Multimorphics Pin Glass Plus, so it's anti-reflective, anti-glare. But yeah, definitely glass. It's just really clear. So Buck Rogers has this neat thing called bonus advances. So you can see right now, you see that 4 that's lit right there in the middle? So that's your bonus advances. So if you shoot in the saucer, you get 5,000 and bonus advances. So bonus advances, which is whichever one of these is lit. So right now it would add 4 to your bonus. The out lanes give you bonus advances as well. And I think that's it. The captive ball guy, Very Target, also does for your bonus multiplier. If you get that target all the way back in 1 shot or 2 shots, it lights both of these so that you only need to get the pair down to advance your bonus multiplier. If you take it in 3 shots, then it just lights the left one. If it's more than 3, it doesn't light either of them. So it's kind of advantageous to get that all the way back. But it's also a dangerous shot because you hit it and your ball does that. So there I just made it back and it lit both of them, but the ball came straight back down the middle. Spinner that doesn't score 10, 100, or 1,000, this would be rough. Right. The 2000 spinner on Harlem. Harlem's sitting right next to me. It's right that way. It's Harlem Globetrotters. I'll do a little show and tell. Since you brought up Harlem, I have an old crusty Harlem, but I have one of these. Oops, I hit the ceiling. Got a nice new shiny Harlem playfield to go in it. Woohoo! I'm letting it hang out and cure for a while. Make sure it stays nice and level. So far it's doing pretty good. It's going to hang out for a few months. Then I'll be doing a playfield swap on my old crusty Harlem. Shiny, yeah. What's in the box? There's nothing in the box. That's a repro. It's a CPR. Yeah. Yep. Spunky got it. I think they're the only ones that do the Harlem playfield. I got a back glass from them too. My back glass is pretty bad. So that'll go in the Bally lineup eventually, which is actually behind me. You can see Fathom and 8-Ball behind me. So that'll be my 3 old Bally's. I think that's a pretty good set of 3 to have. I got 1 yellow target left. I missed the yellow target. So we can get that other target. There we go. Got our multiplier up to 3x. There it is, 3x bonus collect. It is weird, isn't it, Solar? I would probably have to figure out how to make it a different bracket. So I could have a switch above the playfield. Normally on the Gottliebs it would have a hole and that would close up that opening quite a bit. It was a nice bonus. Good job, C&K. Hey, Wolfman. Your Genie has the sound option for Buck Rogers sound? Yeah, they're both the same era sound card. This has another sound card option as well for screechy, annoying. Another walk-off for C&K. So there's 2 different sets of tones I could have on this, and I prefer the beep beep. The obnoxious screeches on this one almost kind of works for this, but I just like this better. All of that, and we only got up to 2. There, it made it to the top. So now if I hit... All right, so I'm at 2x. If I hit that target down, it'll give me an additional bonus x for just doing those two. It'll give me another one for completing all four. So if I hit that target, I should go to 4x. The other setting is supposed to imitate chimes. Not on this one. Not sure if you've actually seen this. They made 7,400 of them, but you don't see them very much. It took me a while to find this one, although I did find it local to me. I really like it. It's a fun game. But I don't know. Stick with the genie turkey gobbles. Come on, hit the target. It's probably going to drain on me and I'll never get a chance to hit it. Just give me the ball back. There it is. See, it went right to 4x. Oh, got to 20. In the hole. 4x bonus multiplier. You can actually, because even on this generation, you can actually just wire chimes up. It does actually send the 3 solenoid signals. To the hookup, which is right next to where the chimes go. So there's actually, and it's labeled in the manual with the solenoid driver numbers and all of that. So you can actually put them in. I haven't done it in this generation. So the last generation, there was like 3 different sound cards that System 1s had. Buck Rogers, Incredible Hulk, Genie all had the last one. Pinball Pool originally came with a sound card and tones. I've actually put chimes in that one. I put chimes in a countdown when I had that one. I think Solar Ride came with chimes, so I didn't have to put them in there. What else do I got? Joker Poker came with chimes. Sinbad came with chimes. So we're good on those. I like chimes. I kind of like the tones on this one, though. C&K gets the new high score for the day. 388. 070. If I had initials, I'd put them in there, but... So yeah, like I say, I haven't wired up this set yet. I'm going to actually pull my chimes out of Pinball Pool because I'm going to sell Pinball Pool, or at least put it up for sale. And I want to keep the chimes in case I do another one or build another homebrew and want another set of chimes. Something. So if anybody wants a Pinball Pool, let me know. If you're reasonably local. I'm not into shipping. That's just too much work. But yeah, I like this game. My back glass is pretty good shape, except for that one spot on Buck's chest that you can probably see. I am about 4 hours east of Seattle. Almost Idaho. I think the only other thing that can get you lots of points in this game is the special. But it's hard to get. Stupid Alden. South of Louisiana. Pink Ninja is out there. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen Pink Ninja. I don't know where they're at though. I mostly put the spinner there just because I like having a spinner can. Oh, come on! Los Angeles? Okay. Not Louisiana? I've driven to LA once. Don't ever want to do it again. Los Angeles is hot today. Yeah. It can get hot here in Washington, but usually not as bad as LA, I'm sure. All right, my bonus collect is lit. I'm at 4x multiplier. Dang, that's pretty good. See if we can get it to 5. That was a total failure. All right, there's one of them. All right, 5x. And then drain. That's all right. 5x times 29, that's a pretty good bonus collect. Whatever that works out to. Hey, Wizard Beard. Typical hot weather in Central Texas. Last night it was still 96 out of 10. Oof, that's just too much. 145. Thanks for the math, Solar. Yeah, it would have been nicer if I could have collected it in the saucer and then built it up again. If the other Borg does a new Star Wars pin, am I getting one? Probably not. Probably not. I built my own Star Wars pin. Did you see my Star Wars pin? I streamed it a couple of times. I made it based on my VPX table. I don't know if you play VPX or not. Somewhere in here. There's my VPX Star Wars table, and I built a homebrew based on that design mostly. It's not exactly the same. I've added a lot of things to it. Whoa, that was quite the curly cue. Uh-oh, that's trouble. The spinner actually slowed that down. That actually worked in my favor. I won't say never that I wouldn't buy a Borg Star Wars, but like the Day Star Wars with the sound DMD. That's why you asked. Yeah, I'm not saying I won't ever get it, but I'm kind of not a new machine buyer. I mostly don't. I mean, there's a couple new machines, but most of them now are just too much. And I'm old. It's hard to say. We'd see what Borg would do with it, but I'm sure if it's a Borg thing, you know, I would love to have a Bond 60th. If I could afford it, that would be awesome. Kind of a new retro. Pulp Fiction would be great. I would like to have one. Out of 6 pins, you only have one modern. I mean, I have Cactus Canyon Remake. Hopefully, I'm going to get that upgrade kit soon. I've had it on order and stuff. Supposedly, they're going to be going out soon. So when we do, I will be streaming Cactus Canyon with that. So that's my technically newest, Stern Star Trek, but that's 12 years old now. Is my other newish. Oh, I have a P3. I guess that's a new modern pin, isn't it? So yeah, 279, not bad. Hey Ron Paul, I keep forgetting about the P3. Star Trek is newish, yeah. But it'll probably go up for sale as well. P3 is very new. Definitely at that. I need to find that setting. I actually don't like it. So you see when I hit targets and things, they'll flash. Your newest pin is a T3 from 2003. That's not bad, C&K. What's your oldest pin? There's my pins. Star Action. Sounds familiar, but I can't place it off the top of my head. So Jumping Jack is my oldest. That's from 74, I think. '73, '74 Williams with spinning disc posted. Okay. I have seen it. I'm pretty sure I have not played one. Sinbad, very similar to Genie. Bad Girls is hot. Bad Girls is, yeah. Bad Girls is just awesome. I drove to Wisconsin to pick up Bad Girls. It's probably the farthest I've driven for a pinball machine. It's Wisconsin. Over by Milwaukee. Hey, Fool Alex. Got into pinball because of the modern Stearns and Insider Connect. 2 years in and you're definitely going through an older games phase. Yeah. I mean, it's newer stuff is nice and all, but I just like the older stuff. Get one of each kind. Can you have just 2 pinball machines? I need to sell some. I have a lot. Lots. 8 hours one way to pick up a Toten. Nice. Yeah, I think Wisconsin was 21 hours each way. But I made a vacation out of it and visited friends along the way. Woo-hoo-hoo. Spinner's gonna kill me. So this is kind of the opposite of So something like Harlem where you shoot the drop targets to get your bonus multiplier. I mean, you are here too. But those, they give you the bonus multiplier and add a bonus at the same time. This one, they give you a bonus. But if you get enough of them, then you get the bonus multiplier. Oh. That is a long ride. Like I say, you know, spent a couple days driving there, 2.5 days driving there, stopped and visited people along the way. Had a good time. Spent a few days there visiting my friends and came home to the bad birds. When I was younger, I might have driven that straight, but I'm too old for that kind of foolishness now. I tried to kill that one. No, that one's... Oh, thank you. I kept waiting for that sling to pick up that other drop target on the left. Or right. One of each type. Numeric, alphanumeric, DMD, EM. Trying to think, so all the Gottliebs. I currently do not own a Gottlieb DMD. I have in the past. I owned a teed off for a while. Back when I had limited space, I bought that while I was waiting for my TNA to be produced, which you don't see TNA on my list because I sold that last year. And then when it got closer to TNA showing up, I sold teed off so I had room to put it. So close. You want a Gladiators? Gladiators is pretty cool. I wouldn't mind a Hollywood Heat. It's like you can't get any cheesier than that, can you? Of course, that's not a DMD. Spider-Man pin is great. Which Spider-Man? Oh, is that the one with the center post? I've played Spider-Man a couple times. Stargate's pretty fun. If you can get over the chute for the pyramid. That was totally not... I mean, it's like this is just dead silent when I don't have anything going here. Just hold the ball and it's silent. It's weird. Center post killed me. Ooh, it came from behind. Yeah, I don't know what DMD Gottliebs. Would like to pick up another Gottlieb soon. Sorely lacking a good Gottlieb. You're sick of rock. Rock's pretty awesome. No Buck theme song? Yeah. I'm sure we could add it. That's the danger of hitting that. Need to add sounds to this for sure. I just need to play more. Stop riddling the ball and hit things. When you hit things, it makes sound. If I had that spinner wired up, I'd get a lot of sound. Center post is brutal. I don't know if it helps or not. I mean, 5,000 is nice in there, but it'd be better if I got a bunch of bonus out of it at the same time. I missed. Shoot for the captain ball. I'm going to go for the captive ball again. Because I called it means I missed it. But I've now hit the captive ball too many times. So it isn't going to be good to me. And I missed it. Oops. Spinner rips on being tweaky. God, that would be annoying. That was the most annoying part of that show when I was a kid. This is that darn tweaky going off. I would have to say, "What's up, Buck?" every time after it got done spinning. Trace Alex from Numeric, TX Sector or Surf and Safari? DMD would be Gladiators or Stargate. I'd substitute Robo War in for one of those. I'd take Robo War over TX Sector, to be honest. Or Surf and Safari. I'd take Robo War before either of those. 8-Bit Butt Rogers thing. I mean, I could put some pin sound thing in here or something, or I could totally just recode the whole thing. So close. Break shot is Capcom. DBDB. Okay, Buck. I'm not very good at that voice. Robo War and Genesis are honorables. Yeah, Genesis is pretty cool. There's just so many. I actually wouldn't mind an arena either. Arena's pretty cool. Put 8-Bit Tales of Arabian Nights and Genie. That spinner does weird things sometimes. Missed them all. Arena's not bad. Arena's got cool sound. I like the audio in that one. Definitely had some neat stuff. I think I've ever only seen a real one once. Exactly 100,000 points. How the hell does that happen? That's just crazy. We just want all the Gottliebs. All of them. You're good at trick scores. Only true bad alphanumerics are like Triple Play, Raven, Big House, and Bone Busters. You don't like Big House? I think Big House is a little limited, I think, in what it's got going on, but I kind of like it. I think it's a neat theme. Triple Play, I haven't ever played. See, Ron Paul likes some Big House. Raven's pretty fun. It's like Firepower 1.5. There's just so many good pinball machines and very few really awful ones. Saw that one going down the middle. I got some catching up to do. Missed it. Missed it again. Gold Wings and Special Force are both better than Raven. Oh, no! Were those all 86? Those in Raven? That's quite a year. Raven was the one pin folks paid others to take. You've never actually played one. I know I've played it. I haven't played it a lot. That was a close game. Low scoring, but close game. See, Ron Paul likes all the games. So Ron Paul, what's next week's podcast? You can tell me. I won't tell anybody else. Just I'll keep it a secret. Hey, Kamikaze. Spinner doesn't score any points. Oh, shit. It was my bad. You mentioned it in this week's episode. I did listen, but I was doing other things at the same time as listening, so I may have missed something. But learned when writing a rule sheet for Special Force that it was rethemed as Special Force in Europe because the original back class is considered too USA military focused. Mm-hmm. Big compilation of Chris Granner's music plus sound effects and him commenting, tell stories. Cool. That sounds like fun. This week was a fun episode, listening to all the Chris Granner stuff. All the classic games that people have added to our pinball collective in Austin, Texas. Big Game, Black Knight, Cleopatra, Dolly Parton, Domino, 8-Ball Deluxe, Flight 2000, Harlem Globetrotters, High Hand, Hocus Pocus, Hot Tit, Meteor Paragon, Sea Witch, Slick Jet, Space Invaders. That's a game I don't need to play much of again. Space Mission, Spin Out, nice. Split Second. Split Second I haven't played. It looks intriguing though. Stars, great. Stingray, Super Soccer, Top Score, and Xena, nice. Sounds like a good collection, Wizard Beard. Really fun episode to do. If you enjoy his music, you'll get a kick out of it. Nice. Well, thank you, sir. I bounced over. Going back, CNK 86 was high speed days. You want those days back? I'm actually not a huge fan of high speed, to be honest with you. And I think it basically comes down to is I'm just not a flow player. Everybody wants all these games with flow. Split Second is strange. I think I'm just too old. I don't have the reaction times anymore. See, I was aiming for the drop targets and I hit it through the spinner. If the spinner actually scored anything, I would probably never hit it. Yep, saw that one. Just flail. A lot of center drains. You'd think with that post in the middle you wouldn't get so many center drains, but that one was on me. Another close game. Another crap game, but another close one. What are we, an hour and 10 minutes in? We'll play a few more games. My water cup's getting low. We'll play a few more games. So one thing about these old games, you can get a lot of games in an hour. But even playing, like when I was playing Heist the other day, it's pretty easy to get a 15-20 minute game on Heist. So for a stream, I may only get 6. Whereas here, I can get 6 games in 10 minutes. 22. Thanks for following. Welcome to the collective. Glad to have you here. The lure of the captive ball killed me again. So if you complete the buck letters, in the top lanes, and then the B and the K you can get down below as well. The U and the C you can only get up top. But completing the buck lanes will light that drop target bank on the right for special. Son of a biscuit. So these four over here, all targets down source special when lit, and that gets lit by completing the buck lanes. The right sling is dead. It is not actually a sling, it's just a rubber on there. You'd think there would be a sling there, but there's not. I know Gottlieb did that a lot, but usually they were smaller. They weren't a big giant one like that. To save the money for the spinner. If only Buck Rogers actually had a spinner. It would actually be pretty easy to put one in there. Just a couple more holes in there. Yeah, I don't know what... So you get the two drop target banks. So that one, I don't know if that's a 6 bank or if it's actually a second bank with 7 bank with one missing. It's one of the two, either a 6 or a 7, but the only thing that I know for sure had a 6 in it was Gemini, which was only a couple years before this. I'm gonna look now that we're talking about it. I can get down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is actually a 6 bank drop target bank. Cool. I did not know that. Had a live sling and a live spinner. Sling would be easy. Let's say that'd just be drill a few holes. The spinner is harder because I don't know if especially if I use this spinner, I would have to put a hole through the play field like there or over here. Probably the left side would probably be the better one. And then I'd have to put a post in front of it to protect it from the ball. So that would get, we wouldn't want it on the left because balls coming back down come down that side. So I'd probably want it on the right. It could be done. The problem is the scoring on this is weird because all of like the slings, I'm gonna take the glass off here. No, they left the 2 middle out and there's no switches or anything on it. There's no switches and none of the reset arms or anything like that are on those 6 drops. They just left all the stuff off of it. You could easily add it back in. So all of these, like these scoring rubbers. Wait, that did 10. I didn't know there was a 10 in here. What the hell? See, that one does 5. That one does 10 as well. Interesting, but that one does 5 or 50. What do the ones behind here do? That one's 10 as well. What the hell? Well, that switch right there. I just need to hook that to that spinner. Why? How did I not find that the first time I was trying all of this? Maybe I didn't try them all. See, that one does 5 as well. I must have just tried that one and go, well, they all do 5. I would have thought those were all wired together. That one does 5 as well. That's just weird. That one does 50, that one does 50, this one does 50. That one's 10. There's not one there. I don't think there's any up here. That is totally weird. There's one there. That one does 5 as well. That does 5, this does 10. 50, 50, 50, 50. 10, 10, 10, 10. That's crazy. All right, well, now I got more work to do. So I got to drill a hole here. I got to put a post here. I got to put a spinner rod through the playfield. I probably need to change out. I think I need to change out the posts to taller ones. This, I tucked it underneath the plastic, which doesn't actually fit. So there'll be a little bit of work. But if I can just make that spinner score 10, imagine that just going. Yeah, we can do it. We're going to put the glass back on so that people don't think I'm cheating. It's going to be the best Buck Rogers ever. For sure. I don't know about the slingshot, though. I kind of like that it's not there. I know I need to crank the back legs up a little bit. I think I'm only around 6.5 degrees here, so Alan would say it's flat as fuck, but, you know. Baby game. I do have, I think I do have the longer legs on the back, and the levelers are most of the way up, so we're somewhere between 6.5 and 7. I don't know where my level is. The nice thing about these System 1s is that the playfield is basically the same level as the glass. I could actually just measure it off the glass, and it would be pretty much the same. 6.5 is quite steep for a System 1. Yeah, and this one, I don't think I would want to go anymore because of the captive ball Varitarget. It's virtually impossible to get that all the way back on one shot. It can be done, but it has to be perfect. If I was any steeper, there'd be no way you could do it in one shot. So I think I want to keep it about where it's at. But yeah, now I got to hook up the spinner. Will all the Buck Rogers purists get upset that I drill a hole in the playfield? Because the playfield's so pristine? Not. It's actually not in horrible shape, but it's got a fairly decent amount of plankton on it. Shoot the tweaky spinner. Exactly. It would be even better if I could tie it to something that was worth 100 or 1,000 if one lit or something, but why can't I hit that target? I'm overthinking it. I cannot hit that target. All right, we'll go for the captive ball. I can't hit that either. All right, we'll drain. Ugh. Actually, now that I think about it, that might be very tough to put any scoring on that because the drop target mech goes right underneath that. I'm pretty sure I cannot fit a... I can't fit a switch under there. That's right where the drop target mech is. Damn it. Had such a good plan. And I don't want to put a more modern spinner on there that would have the switch above the playfield. I think that would look bad. I wonder if I can swap out the drop target mech for a couple of 3. I have some extra mechs. So I got a 3 bank. I could put a 3 bank. I could maybe fit it on that side. I probably would run off the edge. So I'd probably put it here and then put another one here, which might run into insert light issues. But that would leave me a gap there to be able to put that spinner switch in. Now that we found the 10-point switch, now I want to make it happen. I just need to figure out how to do it. I think the split drop target mechs are the way. I wonder if I could just cut out. I will have to look at it more. That's going to make you put a post here, put one of those metal posts with the rubber on it, like a mini post, like the one down here. One down here. Put one of those right there to protect that spinner rod. Ooh, that's going to be brutal. You hit that post and the ball come flying back at you. All right, we'll go for one more game. Then I got to figure out how to get that spinner to actually do something. Probably not today, but 5 more, 1 more hype. Exactly. I don't know why does my chat not work over here? I don't think they ever did make 2 banks. I think they had a lot of games with just a 2 bank, but they were all just 3 with 1 removed. As far as I know. I could probably... Sen could probably fab me a 2 bank. That might be a way to do it too. Wow, did you see that off the rail? How would Jason play this? Jason in the Argonauts? Jason. Who's Jason? I think I need a flipper rebuild too. My flippers are... No! Damn it! Zoller! That's... yeah, he'd score a boat shitload of points. He would never drain and he'd catch. There's no multi-ball, so he can't do all those fancy tricks. He's a much better nudger than I am, so I'm sure he would see this. I've seen Pinballers, if you ever watch them stream. They own a Buck Rogers. They've had some pretty good Buck Rogers game. Question is, what is the exploit? Zoller is really good at just repeating the exploit. Which on this, I mean, it might be keep going up top, but it's only 500 points and add bonus. So that only gets you so far. It's bonus. I mean, it really is bonus. You can keep going up top till you fill it up and then try to shoot the saucer. Which I don't think you can... There's no, I missed the flipper. You can't directly shoot it into the saucer, but I'm sure someone like Jason could probably put it in there. Do a nice rebound off of something to get the ball in the saucer. It was weird watching him play Black Hole in a tournament a while back. Dang. Because all he did was hit the left saucer and then hold up the left flipper to bounce the ball to the right side, get under control, shoot the left saucer. It was just left saucer all day. It was really boring. But if your objective is to win a tournament as opposed to have fun, then you do the boring thing. That's what you were thinking of? Hey, Hollywood Polo, how you doing? It's not supper time yet, Hollywood. It's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Uh-oh. They did do a 2 bank for Waterworld. Okay. Maybe. Like I said, I think 3 banks would fit in there. If I could get 2 3 banks side by side, I think it would leave a gap in the right spot. This one, I'd probably have to modify a little bit for the insert lights. Put some Yopsicles in there. Which Yopsicles work great on System 1s, by the way, for anybody that hasn't tried that. That's one center post. Oh, come on! I finally got him lit to get my bonus multiplier up. And then we drained. I've done that once, that shot that I just did. I did it on accident once. I was shooting for these targets and I went off that rubber right there and I swept all 4 of those drop targets. I've done it once on accident. I have never done it on purpose. And to be honest, I usually don't even try to do it on purpose. I'm mostly just trying to shoot the drop targets and then miss it. Like I keep missing that one. See, I don't know if Jason, maybe he'd be skilled enough to get that on 5 and then just keep shooting the ball in the saucer. Chicken and salad. That sounds good. I had leftover macaroni and cheese and some bread from some restaurant that the girlfriend went to last night with her granddaughter. It was good. We'll figure something out. Now that I know there's a 10-point switch and it's right next to the spinner, I am definitely going to be making that work. It's like you're not gonna get tons of points on it. It's just gonna be really cool. I accidentally started on accident another game, so. Of course, I can't end on a horrible game, and so far I'm having a horrible game, so. This is one of those that only takes one good ball to. I'm certainly not having a one more good ball. Take a quick drink. Water cup's empty. Must be about time to end the stream. I hit what I wanted. Buck Rogers does not have a spinner in it, CNK. It does. Buck Rogers does not have a spinner. I added that just because I thought it would fit, and I had the pieces sitting around, and I go, that'll fit there. But yeah, no, they did not make it with one, but it looks like the perfect spot for one, other than trying to get the switch underneath there. I don't know if up higher would be better. If I could put the spinner up here, but I don't think that spinner would not fit. That rail's too big. Maybe if I swapped out that wire rail for a flat metal that runs along the wall, kind of like that one, I could put it up there, and then I would definitely have room to put the switch underneath. But yeah, no, this game did not come with a spinner. I added it just to have fun. But now I'm going to add it for real. Because I didn't think there were any switches that just scored 10 points, and I didn't want to overpower the game. That's neat that it does 50 though, because of the sound effects it does. All right, we didn't do very. One more game. This is it. Last one. All right, so now I got the left set is down. So that increases the bonus multiplier. And when I hit these two down, it'll take me to 4x. Assuming I can do that before I drain. What? That should have taken me to 4x. I was robbed. Give me the U. Ooh-wee. I don't think I can post pass. No. Dang it. So it gave me one for doing that. Maybe it wasn't going to do that, because all I did was complete the. Completed all four of them down. Which increases it by one. And I've already gotten one for completing the yellow one. I guess it's only when both of them are lit that it will do that. Added 10-point switch on black hole upper left sling. It had no sound and no points. What? Well, that would be disappointing if I added it and it didn't do anything. I should be able to just pair it off of that switch. If nothing else, I'll steal that switch. Because I don't need 10 points behind the drop targets. got 20,000 bonus. So to get the ball in the saucer, it will do a bonus collect, as the light up there says. Now at 4x bonus. Be nice to get it to 5x before we collect the bonus. And over in there. Whoa! 5x. No, I missed it. Give me the U. All right, the right bank of drop targets is lit for special. There it is. Sling fires at closes point switch. Okay, gotcha.
You did it!
You did it! Now let's see if we can get enough bonus to do it again. I'm not hitting anything. Oh. Giganify a remote. Oh, it's big over there. Doesn't show up big on that screen because that's Stringer Bot is who I have the chat over there because it does the combined Twitch and YouTube. But that one shows me on the Twitch one. That was a big you did it. Thanks, Ron Paul. Well, that was a good ball. Live by the captive ball, die by the captive ball. Every ball, it totally resets. See if I can get the other yellow. Give me the U. That's not the U. Uh-oh. 570 is the third replay level. And on a high score. I planned it that way, C&K. I'm sure I did. Oh no. And the player won. It was rigged. It was rigged, C&K. Alright. 581. 750. That's not bad. 851 is my actual high on this, so we're not quite there, but yeah, we're close. I got to figure out how to make that spinner work. And like I say, I'm going to have to change out posts on there, or at least the metal posts, to have longer tops so I can actually secure it better. And it's under the plastics, which is not kind of ideal. And that's not a Gottlieb. They didn't use the thing over the top. They had the Siamese posts on either side. I could fit a Siamese on the left, I think, without too much problem. It would mess up the geometry on the right. Would probably still work. But I think we'll go ahead and run with this. We just got to figure out how to make room for that switch underneath. Whether I can cut part of the drop target bank away or not. I don't think I can cut enough. It does have space at the top, but I don't think it has enough space. So I think I may have to try to do the split one and figure out how to mount it. Do a 3 and a 3. Wire the coils together. Of course, it's just a single coil now. I'd have to have 2 reset coils. It's getting complicated. It's getting complicated, but I think it's worth it. The sling down here, I don't think I'm going to bother with. I kind of like it without it. I like that it messes up people. But if I get that spinner to actually score 10 points a spin and have the sound effects going all the time, it won't affect the game score that much because 10 points a spin just isn't going to get you that much, but it'd be fun. It'd be cool. It'd be something different. That's for sure. The mods, like I say, if it was a pristine playfield, I wouldn't do it. But since it's not, we can do it. Fun just for the sound, absolutely. It'll be interesting to see how it deals with it, that firing that fast. But anyway, I think we'll call it a stream. End on a high score. It's always a good thing. Is there anybody else streaming pinball out there today? Who do we got? Nope. Yeah, we did it. We already did our 4 more games. Got Electric Bat, Evil Dead Pinball, and Hot Doggin'. King Kong at the Pinball Co-op. What's Brewing? Got some VPX, Major Drains, doing some Monster Bash. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Rumpal, and everybody else. It's much appreciated. I think we'll send you over to Electric Bat Arcade. Playing some hot dogging, some big wide-bodied game there. That's quite a bit. So anyway, thanks again. I'll be back next week down here in the basement. I think we can actually do an EM Monday next Monday. So I think that'll work. So catch y'all later. Bye.